And the stage is set here at Kirkland Soccer Complex. Broken Arrow and Owasso. Winner gets the state championship on the 10th of May. Dan Hawk alongside JoJo David. Broken Arrow enters the matchup with the Owasso Rams with a 16-1 mark. They finished 6-0 in district. The Rams finished 12-5, 4-3 in the district. BA has won 12 in a row. Owasso has won 4 in a row. Broken Arrow swept Owasso in the regular season, and they also didn't give up a goal against the Rams as well. The Tigers averaging over 2 goals a game, only giving up about 1 goal a game, and they've won 2 games in overtime and an extra time. Clean sheet victories, Owasso, like I said, Jinx, and Bentonville West. For the Owasso Rams, they get about 2.5 goals a game, give up about 1 goal a game. They did get a clean sheet against Springdale Harbor and also versus Enid, and in overtime they got a win over Bartlesville and Union. Let's go to our PA announcer with the starting lineups.
Number 2, Dylan Williamson. Number 5, Cash Dunkel. Number 6, Hayden Parker. Number 7, Landon Crawford. Number 10, Luis Urquiza. Number 11, Sam Acock. Number 12, Juan Russell. Number 15, Logan Klein. Number 30, Dylan Hammer. Number 38, Joel Duggan. Head coach, David Bolding. And now, for your Broken Arrow Tigers. Number 1, Evan Bond. Number 2, Derek Robert. Number 3, Jack Hendrickson. Number 6, Cameron Pedward. Number 7, Joshua Ngoyi. Number 9, Jeremiah Rosinski. Number 10, Mario Naranjo. Number 13, Ben Osborne. Number 22, Charlie Baker. Number 44, Chingy Lowe. And number 99, Hector Pacheco. Fans, we ask that everybody stand and that all active duty and former active duty veterans stand and salute for the playing of our national anthem.
The starting lineups are set for both teams. Broken Arrow wearing the all blacks with the gold trim. Owasso wearing the white tops and white bottoms. Winner will either face Mustang or Jinx. And the state tournament championship game is still to be determined, because if it's both area teams, as in a Broken Arrow or a Owasso Jinx matchup, that game will be played on this side of the state. But if it is a split side, meaning a team from the Oklahoma City metro area and a team from the Tulsa metro area, then they potentially could be playing at a different location to make it more travel effective for both squads. So referees talking to the captains one final time. We'll play some soccer here at Kirkland. We'd like to thank our One Club sponsors, First National Bank of Broken Arrow, Cincinnati St. John, Tulsa Bone and Joint, TTCU Federal Credit Union, the Arrow Group, and Quick Trip. Do not forget, Tiger Threads are open at the 2200 North 23rd Street, Suite 161 for all your fan gear needs, located at the northeast corner of the new event center in the south end zone at Tiger Stadium. They're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with additional discounts as well. And if you are a Broken Arrow Public School staff member, you get a discount as well. We'll take one quick timeout, and coming up next, we'll have the action from Kirkland.
Racing towards the end of the month? Ask about our early pay options. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Welcome back to Kirkland. JoJo David, my color analyst. JoJo, thoughts on tonight's matchup with the Rams? Remember, we did beat them twice, and they were unable to get a goal in the back of the net when we beat them in both of those contests. But the old adage is beating a team 3 times in a row, not necessarily in a row in this aspect, but beating a team 3 times is never easy.
100%, Dan the man. It is a big day for soccer today. Not only did, earlier in the day today we had Champions League semifinal game between Dortmund and PSG. Dortmund ended up winning that one. But now we have this game right here, Owasso versus BA, a little classic rivalry to go to the state championship game, which will be either Friday or Saturday. We have a different lineup out there for the Tigers. Obviously in goal we have Evan Boss, but back there Jack Hendrickson, Charlie Baker, CB22, Derek Roberts, and Ben Osborne. At that mid area, we have Mario Naranjo stepping back from his winger position, from a midfield position, with Cam Pebb. And then our 4 guys that are running the wing, we got Chenli Lowe, Josh Ngoy, Hector Pacheco, and Jeremiah Rosinski. And Owasso starting off very strong, but Osborne's going to shut that one down. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Yeah, it was going to go out of bounds, but he got pushed up a little bit, but nothing too egregious.
Yeah,
so.
Juan Razo applied the pressure immediately on, seconds into this game, but Henderson sent that one deep.
And obviously we'll keep you updated on the Mustang Jinx game. That game does not start for another 25 minutes or so, so we'll keep you updated once that one gets underway. But remember, though, that team will face this first shot on goal off the mark for the Owasso Rams, so it'll be a goal kick. But like I said, the Mustang and Jinx game, the winner of that will play in the state championship, the winner of this game. Yeah,
Luis Urquiza right there with a great shot in that left goalpost center area, barely off the mark, but Ebos with a good stretch on the hand, getting his hand up there, although he didn't end up touching it. Stays goal kick for the Tigers. Good attempt right there to make sure nothing went bad. So right now, still 0-0, obviously, 2 minutes in, but the amount of pressure that Owasso's having so far, we got to tighten up defensively and make sure we can apply that pressure offensively. As Ngoy is going to take that touch back over to Roberts. Roberts sends that one through. Over to Pacheco. Good cross to Rosinski, who is onside, who has a good touch. Keeps control of it.
This Rams team playing very physical tonight here at Kirkland. I know they know just as much as we do as to what is at stake with a state championship berth on the line.
100%. And Owasso, this is their first time. We talked about it last year a little bit. They have not been in playoffs soccer-wise since 2013, so it has been a long drought. So they are coming, and they are coming ready today. But one key piece that we talked about, a lot of these guys, they know of him. His name's Noah Hill. He's almost a quadruple sport athlete on this team, and that's good give right there.
Yeah, as Williamson sends it up to his defender.
But good save by E-Boss, getting right in front of Joel Dugan. Joel Dugan had a good take right there. Another short king out there, reminding me of Javi Magallanes, who we've actually been saying, you know, Javi, I was at Canes with him on Friday after that win, him and some of the other soccer guys, and he was telling me, JoJo, you've been saying my last name wrong this whole entire time. You guys have been saying Magales. It is Magallanes. Magallanes. So Rosinski has a good job using his body right there, stays right in front of it, putting on some good moves, going to reset back, strike with the left, but
he was trying to find
right
a seam to Pacheco, but Pacheco was guarded pretty heavily as we're down to 37 minutes and 20 seconds here in the first half.
Yeah, defender got right in front of that one to shut down what Rosinski had in mind, but as of right now, it seems like Tigers starting off a little sluggish. I mean, obviously a different lineup out there, so Lo has to get used to it. It's a good cross right through. Wow! This is some great stuff by Evan Boss. He is playing amazingly, but the defense got to tighten up. This is getting too scary as they're getting a lot of good takes in that box. That was a good volley in the air, good cross by Owasso, getting in a good spot, and Juan Razo had a really good look on it, but hit that top post once again. That post, I mean, underneath that white, you might have some gold on there because it's kind of on our side so far. So hopefully this corner kick, we can stop this one right here.
Yeah, Cash Dunkel, the captain, going to be kicking it from the corner with 36 minutes and 35 seconds still here in the first. Owasso guarding the box pretty heavily, trying to block Boss. The kick is up.
It's in a good spot too, but Tigers shut it down, stays with him.
It goes down as Yaquize trying to sneak one in, but nothing doing. Tigers get possession again.
And Goy stays with it, but it's going to stay Owasso ball. So far, a scary start for the Tigers, but Owasso playing some great stuff offensively, coming in as the underdog, and they're starting off strong immediately. Miscommunication between Ngoy and Roberts, but ends up being Owasso coming out with it. They're going to have a good opportunity for a cross right here, too. But Henderson shuts that down with a good header, getting it out of there. Stays with him. That's Cash Dunkel sending it back.
He sends it back to Acock.
Acock bringing it inside. Chenley Lowe tries to get in front of it.
On the near side, it's Razo.
Sends that over. It's another good one, but Roberts is there. Goes to the other captain on this team, Hayden Parker. It is staying in this box. They're doing a good job, but Chenley Lowe's just going to boot that one out of there. Pacheco does a good job getting in front of it, too.
Tigers are going to have to play better on defense and obviously take some takeaway shots when they can't, or excuse me, steal the ball away to cause some headaches for Owasso. Boss now with the ball.
Yeah, but the Tigers have yet to concede a goal to Owasso, so defensively they are very well against this team and very familiar with them, but as of right now, Owasso's coming out all guns shooting and going crazy. So they're doing their job, getting right to that box. They're keeping the ball on that side of on the field too. So this is kind of the first time. It's gonna be a free kick.
A little bit of a push off by Rosinski.
Yeah, Rosinski got a little too physical in that moment right there. Kind of pushed him off on the back. So
yeah,
it's
that
gonna stay Owasso ball.
That was on Logan Klein, the senior defender. I don't think it was anything outrageous as Osborne tried to steal one away there, but nothing doing is.
It's going to stay with Razo.
Razo throws it in. Juan.
Good touch, but Naranjo and Henderson are there. Stays with them. Good give in the middle, but Charlie Baker gets it out.
Yeah, that was smart heads-up play by Baker. Back to midfield now, 33 minutes.
He sends that one through, but going to be an easy gobble up for Mr. Evan Boss.
Yeah, Boss just holds on to that one quickly, and Tigers get it right back.
Yeah, I want to say these stands are packed for some soccer today, as not only is this the last home game, but Dan, this is the last game this year that you and I will be commentating together. And what a game it's been so far.
Yeah, it's been a defensive effort to keep the biscuit out of the basket.
100% good stuff.
Rams have been playing very tough so far early on.
Yeah, they're playing like they have the 16-1 record, honestly. They're playing great. Raza fakes out Naranjo, keeps it, just sends it back over to Klein. Klein's going to take it. Sends it back over to Raza safely.
Razo right in front of the BA bench. Goes over to Williamson in the middle. Williamson with plenty of green in front of him. Back into the corner to Urquiza.
But good job by Osborne getting it. And Urquiza gets called for that one as he had his hands all over Osborne trying to give him a hug.
So free kick for BA. They're going to take their time because they're letting their teammates get down on the far side and kind of like build some separation with the Rams, because the Rams have been attacking Ebos very early on in this one.
Yep, Chen-Li with that attempt, but it's going to stay with Rosinski. Rosinski
probably should have kept it there for himself instead of quickly passing, but the Tigers get it right back.
Naranjo stays with it. It's going to stay Tiger ball, hopefully. Yes, it is.
Naranjo is going to get it to Osborne, and Osborne will throw this one in just crossing midfield as we're down to 32 minutes. Moving quickly here in the first.
Osborne sends that one to Pacheco, the big body, gets a good touch on it. Stays with him. Naranjo takes kind of a deep strike.
Naranjo was trying to hit a home run with that one, but that one goes out of play.
Kind of the first kind of positive play that Tigers have had so far on this side of the field. And that's going to go to CB22. He's just going to get that one over. He's going to keep it, sends it over to Roberts. Roberts with a good turnaround touch, but sends it over a little too much on it, but it's going to stay Tigers.
Osborne.
He sends that one through. Ngoy called for it, but a little too above his head.
Ngoy wanted that, but Tigers get a second chance here. Trying to get one into Pacheco, but it comes back to the middle.
Another volley in the air. Rosinski might be on sides. Ball's still up, but it's going to get to Raza. He's just going to safely send that one out of there. Good defensive play by him.
Smart move by the Rams to clean it out as they send it back to Ebos.
Evan was looking at Osborne, but Osborne has a defender on his hip, so just going to send it deep. Rosinski has a good touch. Sends that one good. Really good give right there by Rosinski. He read Ngoy, and Ngoy put his hand up, said, I got it. Gives it to him, but just a little bit too much on it. But Osborne steals that one.
Osborne with a good look going in the middle to Pacheco, but it was just off the mark. Pacheco would have had a good, clean opportunity for a goal there.
Osborne stays there, basically sending it on the far left side to Raza. Raza and Williamson with some back and forth stuff. He gets it over, but Henderson stays there. Good job by him, and CB22 sends it. Pacheco with a good touch. Rosinski can get there. It's going to stay Tiger ball, though. They're kind of switching the momentum, just like a snap of a finger.
Momentum has been shifted.
They're going to take their time getting there, and Ben Osborne's going to be the man to throw it in.
So throw in for Osborne.
We know he can throw this one where it needs to be in that box area, so they're getting their guys ready to receive it as he does.
He goes right to Pacheco.
Still in the air.
Pacheco with a header. But the Rams just clean it out.
But CB22 is there, hopefully just going to boot it out as he does.
Now, Landon Crawford was the Ram that had came up with it on the opposite end. So it'll be a throw in for the Rams, and that will be Dunkel. So Dunkel right at midfield, going to chuck this one in, and he does.
Sends it over to Crawford. Crawford has it. Sends it over back.
That one's going to go in the street. And
it's going to be throwing for Owasso still.
Somehow that missed all the traffic right there. Nearly hit a Hummer.
Wouldn't have been pretty. For the ball, at least.
And at some point in this game, we do a thing called Get to Know Your Opponent. So JoJo and I will give you all the breakdown about the city of Owasso and the Owasso High School notable alumni.
This is the first one that I'm feeling some good stuff from Owasso. I know there's a guy who just got picked up by the Jaguars in the draft, but real quick, good give right there, but Tigers stay with their. Roberts just got to get it out.
Smart move by sending it back out, but the Rams get it right back.
They're just going to let it roll out for
smart.
E-Boss.
That is very smart move by the Tigers to send the defense back and to give E-Boss an opportunity to set up something here and also take some time off the clock. 28 minutes remain here in the first. Been a pretty clean game so far, JoJo. No stoppages, really.
I would say possession-wise, it's probably about 70-30 to Owasso so far, but Tigers the past 5 minutes, it kind of flipped that momentum a little bit towards their side because at a point it was about 90-10, 95-5 on the possession, but now Tigers have it a little bit better, so Osborne's got it, just sends it back over to Henderson with the give and go. But I think it's going to stay Tiger. As it should. It bounced right off of Williamson right there, so Tigers going to keep it. Thing on that side, we got Alex Moravsky, Marcus Givens, and Javi Magallanes getting ready to check in for the Tigers. 3 of those guys who normally are getting minutes for this Tiger team. And it's going to be big and important to see him come in. Could have been a handball right there.
That was very close to a handball, JoJo.
But now Owasso's got numbers.
It's your Quize.
Dugan might be offsides. I don't know what.
Won't matter as it goes out of bounds, so E-Boss will get it right back.
Yeah, or Quiz, I think he was either taking the shot or trying to go for a pass. I don't know what it was, but it's kind of stuck in between both of them. But either way, it ended up being a goal kick for the Tigers.
They sent it right back to. That was to Hendrick, excuse me.
Yep, it's gonna stay with the Owasso though. Pebworth had it, but kind of lost it.
Williamson was in there for a little bit for Owasso.
Owasso's taking it all themselves. Good job defensively by the Tigers. I mean, yes, although Owasso is doing an insane job right now offensively, the Tigers' defense is preventing them from getting anything major in the net. So it's a good job by them, but you just never want to have it be that close whenever you're starting off too early. And we got our guys, Marcus Givens, Alex Moravsky, and Javi Magallanes getting ready to check in. 3 of those dudes who normally do end up starting for the Tigers. Good to see them coming back in. Hopefully can flip the momentum, possibly by having your OG guys out there.
Corner kick for Dunkel.
Just going to send this one
low on the ground. Tigers clean it out.
Yep, Robert's just going to send that one over.
Another good heads-up play by Broken Arrow.
Robert's doing his job, sticking his foot out there, making sure they don't get anything towards him. But he got kind of over-pursued Williamson, but he made up for it. And he's offsides. That's a good call right there, as Landon Crawford was offsides a little bit by an inch of a hair, in fact. Might have been by his arm he was offsides, but yes, that wasn't offsides. Yes, it was a good call, and yes, we will keep on playing some soccer. So 25 minutes to go in this first half. Deep send-off over there. And it's still in the air. Pacheco's got it. Heads it over to Ngoy. Ngoy with a good touch. It's staying in.
Goes back to Rosinski. Rosinski misses the ball.
Yeah, I will say that did hit Ngoy in the hand. They didn't call it. Owasso was calling for the handball, but they ended up staying. No goal. As Chenley Lowe with a good touch volleys it up to Rosinski. Rosinski got to keep it in. Tries to hit it up, but they're going to stay out of bounds.
That was close. That was really close.
Thank you to TNT Power Washing for sponsoring Broken Arrow Soccer.
Reminder, Mustang and Jinx will be beginning in about 9 minutes, so we'll keep you up to date on their score once it gets going, but they don't start till 7:30.
Yeah, that's going to play a big part, because if Mustang ends up winning, that game will be in OKC. But if Jinx wins, we'll be playing at the University of Tulsa.
Well, we got to get through Owasso first off.
100%.
Corner kick for the Tigers.
It's going to stay corner. Or it's goal kick, excuse me.
That's going to be a goal kick.
We would have taken that corner kick, but
I wouldn't have said no.
It'll be a goal kick.
It's going to be the first few minutes of action so far from Martin King. But before we see that, we're going to see my precious LeBron Bond, Alex Moravsky coming in for Chenley Lowe, Marcus Givens coming in for Jeremiah Rosinski, and Javi Magallanes coming in for Hector Pacheco. 3 guys put in a good solid 15, 17 minutes in this game. Played great. But goal kick for Martin King.
King with all the time in the world. Sends it round midfield. Nice header from the Rams.
Good job by Osborne getting right in front of that one. Another one of those unsung heroes on this team. Missing his buddy Jack Irvine.
Osborne with a nice feed.
Givens gets in immediately and shows off some speed. It's going to stay Tiger ball, though. So Osborne's going to get ready to throw this one in. Osborne gets in front of it. Good header by him. Naranjo with the good volley in the air, and that's might have been a miscue for them. And Goy stays in front of it. Ooh!
Opportunity here, JoJo.
Magallanes! Magallanes! I said it right! Got it right! Goal for number 77, Javi Magallanes, the sophomore, with the strike in the net. Beautiful spot, beautiful placement. 1-0 Tigers with 22 and 45 to go in this match.
22-45, and Broken Arrow gets on the board first with Javi. So Tigers maintaining an opportunity there, some miscues from the Rams, and they capitalize to get on the board first.
I just want to say an unsung hero of that complete play was Marcus Givens, as he had the touch from the get-go to get the stuff going, sent it in a perfect spot in the middle, and then Moravsky, Norangoy didn't touch it, went right over to Magallanes. Magallanes strikes it down in a beautiful spot, and that's a goal for the Tigers.
So just like that, Broken Arrow takes advantage of some miscues, and we're on the board.
In a snap, it feels like once those three guys, it feels like that starting 11 has built up so much stuff, and just putting them right back in immediately got a goal for us. So just some beautiful stuff to see. Now it's back over to Ebos, who's going to calmly send it over to Givens. Gets the header. I think it's going to stay Tiger ball, though.
This time we'd like to thank our One Club sponsors, First National Bank of Broken Arrow, Cincinnati St. John, Tulsa Bone & Joint, TTCU Federal Credit Union, the Arrow Group, and Quick Trip.
Also a big shout out to Tiger Threads. Visit Tiger Threads at 2200 North 23rd Street, Suite 161 for all your fan gear needs. Located at the northeast corner of the new event center in the south end zone at Tiger Stadium. Open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with additional discounts for BAPS staff members.
Tigers looking like they don't want to slow down here. I do think, though, the way this game's going to go, JoJo, it's going to be a dogfight until that final clock hits 0.
Oh, 100%. You can't let that goal underestimate the fact that Owasso has been playing with possession and has been playing with advantage for most of this game. So we still have to watch it. You can't play it after one goal.
Shot opportunity for the Rams. Ebos holds on, and he will get a goal kick here.
They're just going to easily fall on it.
Correction, he's just going to toss it out.
Sends it over to Osborne. Osborne to Irvine, or excuse me, Hendrickson. Slow back and forth stuff from him. No need to rush. Jack Irvine, in fact, getting ready over there on that side, getting ready to check back in. It's in a good spot, and Goy has the speed, too. Has a step on it.
Still on his feet, sending it up to his teammate. Oh, and that is going to go to the back of the net. Alex Moravsky.
It's going to be an offside.
That was so close.
Oh, man. I was getting ready my song, You Are My Sunshine.
Moravsky with an opportunity there.
I honestly think it was just a little bit too antsy by Moravsky right there. It was a good ball by Ngoy, because Ngoy had to step on the defender, and he just had a little bit of a step and barely just
that was very close, and Moravsky could have got us 2 goals there. They're going to reset here. The referee was talking to Moravsky there.
I mean, Dan, stuff like that is just so 50-50.
Very close. It's one of those that you can't argue with it. You got to move on, brush it off, and go back to attacking.
Yeah, don't let it affect anything. Keep playing with the momentum we just had from that first goal, and hopefully Owasso does the same, as they had some momentum before that goal. As Dugan does a good job getting right in front of that one.
But Dugan sent it right out of bounds.
It's going to stay throw-in for the Tigers.
So Osborne chucking this one in. Nice toss from him, trying to get to Ngoy.
We're hearing a let's go Owasso. We're going to need a let's go Tigers soon. Henderson got in front of it.
Sends it back to Ebos. Tigers working quickly again. Seems like within the past 4 or 5 minutes, though, Broken Arrow has maintained control of this, and the Rams haven't been able to attack right on the goal like they were doing earlier in the contest.
100%. A little physical right there by Moravsky. It's going to stay throw-in for Owasso. So they're going to sub in some guys. Getting some fresh legs out there for him. Man, these stands are so packed that people are having to stand in the stands instead of sitting. That is,
yeah, standing room only, out on the edge as well.
Dan, do you think it's time to break out some facts about Owasso?
Not yet. We'll hold it back a little. The big one, though, I think everybody in Oklahoma knows that Garth Brooks is from Owasso. That's kind of a given.
No shocker right there. But I always have been curious how the Rams became the Rams. So we're gonna find all that later on with facts about fun facts with Dan and JoJo as Givens gets the ball. He's streaking down on that right side himself. Got the speed, got the step too.
And I actually want to correct myself as that ball goes out of bounds. He's not from Owasso. He owns a ranch in Owasso,
okay.
So he's the big one. We'll get our computer rolling as to figure out why they are the Rams. We'll keep you updated on that one in a little bit.
It's going to be there. One of the subs for the Dylan Hammer sends that one over, but CB22 volleys it up to Magallanes. Magallanes with a good touch, but got a little bit ahead of him.
Yeah, Magallanes had something going there, but it had to pull back just a little bit. But he's got the goal, so 100%. How about that?
Juan Razzo sends that one through over to Jacob Gargas. Gargas is going to try to keep it in as he does, but
Osborne's right there saying thank you, and we're going the other way.
Exactly. Good touch right there by Naranjo, getting it over to Givens, stuck his foot out there.
Givens sending it across to Ngoy.
But it's Ngoy's touch got a little bit ahead of him once again. It's going to stay with Owasso. It's a good job right there by Hayden Parker keeping it in front of it. They're going to say a whistle. I don't know if the whistle was on, but it's going to be free kick for Owasso.
Owasso on a dangerous play call.
Man, shout out to our PA announcer giving us the information that we need. That man has been here all season doing the same job as us. Just want to give a shout out to the other Dan in the room.
Also in the NBA, the Boston Celtics are leading the Cleveland Cavaliers 68-57 in the third.
Dang it. I said the Celtics are probably going to win that series, but I'd love to see the Cavs win.
The big one tonight will be at 8:30, Oklahoma City against the Dallas Mavericks.
Could have been the Clippers, but shout out to the Mavericks for getting that one done. I apologize for all my trash talking to all the Mavs fans. I can't really trash talk after how we played that bad, so, just me being honest. But I will be rooting for OKC because that was the team that I started watching and being supportive of, but, I just go where Russ goes. SBA is going to sub in Jack Irvine for Javi Magallanes, coming out pretty early, but his impact was made very obvious. We're going to be talking about that today at Canes, hopefully. Yeah, Javi. I messed up your name last time. The day that I got it right, you got a goal, big goal too, that could potentially take the Tigers to the state championship once again.
But in this contest, JoJo, you want some insurance opportunities. They need to find another goal here or at least get one in the second half of play.
100%. And I think Owasso is dang near pretty close to getting the goal themselves too, so you can't play it. You can't always play in the sense of we're going to fully attack and get that goal ourselves. Now you got to play that defense sometimes too, because this team is coming, and they're coming correct, Dan. As today they've been playing insane. You would think that their record would not be how they play, but no, they've been playing amazing. That's just a good steal right there by Parker.
And Jinx and Mustang are just underway, scoreless still.
Yeah, that game's going to be a big part as to which one of these two teams are going to end up playing. Takedown on Ngoy, but they're not going to call it. Just going to play it forward. Smorovsky's going to take that one himself. Once again, giving it, keeps it,
still with the ball.
It. That's going to be a corner kick for the Tigers. I think it went off a defender. Yes, it did.
So corner kick for the Tigers.
And we know we love our corner kicks, our free kicks, anything that they give us, we will take, as we have been the team to kind of grasp it and take advantage of it. So hopefully we can do that here, as Morovsky's going to be the guy to send this one. Who actually, Morovsky told me today he leads the team in assists. So that's a pretty big stat as a left winger. He sends this one high and up. It's still down, but it's going to go out of bounds. And
yeah,
I think
that one rolls out.
It's going to be another corner kick for the Tigers.
Another corner kick for Broken Arrow. Under 15 minutes to go until halftime.
Then they're going to have Morovsky coming from that left winger side to come on this right side and take it.
I know you've already mentioned it, but I got to give a shout out to both schools and their fans. This is really great to see how the crowd has definitely been packed from one side to the other.
Yeah, Morovsky sends it one high, but it might be another corner. No, he gets a good touch on it. That was Caleb Miles. But a little bit of a mess up right there by Juan Razo. It's going to be a throw-in, and CB22 is going to send it low and slow over to Osborne. Osborne crosses that one, but nobody there to receive it.
Probably should have held back just a tiny bit there.
100%, but it's going to stay with the Owasso now. But Roberts uses some good speed, gets right in front of it. But Pebworth's touch gets way in front of him. It's going to stay Owasso. It's a good opportunity for him as they threw it pretty well, but Hendrickson was there, had a good step on it. Just going to reset over to E-Boss. E-Boss back over to Hendrickson. The wall that stops the ball, very much known. That looked like that was a handball, but it's going to stay Owasso. So that's Evan Boyd. Boyd over to Parker. Owasso just kind of reset it, doing their thing. It's going to send it high up.
But too much Tigers in the middle as they get the ball right back.
Naranjo puts on some good moves, little showing off. But that's Dylan Hammer. Took it all the way himself. Hendrickson is there. Good job by him.
Smart move by Hendrickson. Knew that he was going to be beat by his defender and just sends it right out of bounds. So it will be a corner kick for the Rams, but I think that was justified, the smart decision right there.
100%. Good job by Jack Hendrickson. The wall that stops the ball, doing his duties well.
Urquize going to have this corner kick for the Rams.
Yep, and we got Hector Pacheco and Angel Didios, the freshman, and I believe also Bryce Acosta, the freshman, getting ready to come in for this Tiger team. Bryce Acosta, I actually, first time meeting him in person. You know, we know each other through social media, things like that, but I met him at Canes also, and his middle name is Douglas, and he prefers to end out the season that his nickname be Douglas for this very last game. So
Dougie Fresh, all right,
Bryce Acosta, a.k.a. Douglas, out here getting ready to check into this game.
It was a good look from the Rams, but that one was wide and far left.
And I believe that our scoreboard man, Mr. Philip Hadley, history teacher's middle name is also Douglas. Is there any other Douglases in the room? Because it's a Douglas party right now. There might be some in the stands, who knows? But Marcus Givens, Alex Moravsky, and Josh Ngoy coming out for the three young forwards coming in. It's going to be a free kick for the Tigers.
Thank you to Davis Plumbing Services for sponsoring Broken Arrow Soccer. Davis Plumbing Services wishes the Tiger soccer team.
CB22, Charlie Baker getting ready to boot this one. And a really fun fact, I mean, it is pretty crazy, Dan, but Charlie Baker made a producer tag song, and you and I were featured in it. I know you heard it earlier. Hold on, Baker says this one in a pretty good spot. It's going to stay Tigers. Naranjo with a good touch sends that one. But I think
that's going to be a goal. That's going to be a goal kick there, or goal opportunity for the Rams. And so Rams will get the ball back as we're down to 10 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the first half to play.
Yeah, Dan, I just kind of talked about it, but we can touch on a little more. Charlie, after making that game-winning goal in overtime last game, after a lot of fiascos happened as we played kind of 2 days in a row.
That's right, we did.
2 hours after the game, he sent me a little snippet of something, and it's this insane track, and it's like you and I talking with like this insane like background music, and it was so cool. And he told me he could have done so much better. That man is talented.
Very talented. I even looked him up on Apple Music, listened to some of his beats, and he's got a future in the musical realm as well if soccer doesn't work out. As the Tigers had a miscue trying to get to Pacheco, but the Rams clean it out. That one's going to go across the field now. Baker gets tossed in the air, goes down on the turf.
That's going to be a throw-in for the Rams.
That was pretty hard play there, but The Rams will get a throw in with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first.
Yep, already inching towards halftime, and honestly, both teams have played really well so far. So the Tigers ended up getting that goal early on, and that kind of has shifted the momentum immensely, as it's kind of been all Tigers ever since then. So they're going to get ready to throw it in the spot. They're going to be subbing out. Evan Boyd coming in is Cash Dunkel. It's in a good spot for him, but Roberts is there, shuts that down defensively, but Owasso gets right back on it. It's a good job right there. Ebos might have touched it. He did not. They're going to say goal kick Tigers.
Yeah, Ebos was racing towards that ball and nearly hit the pole in the process, but Tigers get the ball right back.
Yeah, no.
Rams, though, playing very tough. Three players. Now they're fading back.
Yeah, they were playing their forwards very high up to lock down those center backs, but we got Noah Allen, number 47, on that far left side of the sideline, getting ready to get in this game, getting his feet warm. Henderson has it, sends it high up. Pacheco's there. Didios got to it, but he might have put a little bit too much on it, but Pacheco gets there. He's going to send that one over to Narnia. It's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers.
I've been to Narnia. It's a nice place this time of the year.
Interesting, man. Dan does stuff, Narnia edition. Make it happen.
Okay, well, let's make it happen, JoJo.
We'll just have to go into the closet or whatever it is. I don't know how it works, but it's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers anyway.
So the throw-in for BA. Looks like it's going to be Ben Osborne.
Osborne is big Chillington as he's walking over there, taking a little bit of a sassy stride, not really running too much, just taking his time. Going to throw this one up. And a spot for Pacheco to head it. Stays with the Tigers, but Dugan gets in front of him. He's got some speed, too. But his touch was a little too ahead of him, and Henderson sends that one high up. Roberts was in front of it. Irvine got in front of it, too. Back and forth stuff, but it stayed with the Tigers as Charlie Baker's getting back up, getting ready to get this ball.
Sends back to Ebos. Ebos stops it.
Just going to take his time.
Going to hold it for a minute.
He's not getting pressured whatsoever. He's going to take his time.
He sends it off. Couple heads. Missed a few there.
Angel Didio sends it over to Naranjo. Naranjo, good job right there by Williams from sticking his foot out there. It's going to be throwing, but it kind of shut down the momentum that Naranjo had.
When you want it tough,
the Tigers are slowing it down a little bit. This time we'd like to thank our one club sponsors: First National Bank of Broken Arrow, Cincinnati St. John, Tulsa Bone and Joint, TTCU Federal Credit Union, the Arrow Group, and Quick Trip.
It's going to be Hayden Parker who had it. Sends it over to his other captain, Cash Dunkel. Dunkel back over to Dugan. He might be offsides, but Osborne shuts it down anyway. Sends it over to Douglas. Going downfield using his feet. Good job by him, but I think it's going to be throwing for Owasso. They did a good job kind of boxing him out, pressuring him into that out-of-bounds area.
Sponsor of Broken Arrow Soccer, Yokozuna Sushi at 91st and Yale wishes all the Tiger soccer teams a successful and winning 2024 season.
Down to 6 minutes.
Sends it over to Parker. Acosta jumps that one, though. Pacheco might get there, but defender had a step on him. That was Dylan Hammer.
Pacheco was trying to race there. Unable to get across, though.
Yeah, Noah Allen getting ready to check in.
State Farm for sponsoring Broken Arrow Soccer. The Menard Insurance Agency wishes the Tiger soccer team a successful 2024 soccer season.
It's got to be at least maybe 2,000, 3,000 fans here tonight.
Man, that is just, it is insane. Such a love for a beautiful sport. It's going to be over. Send it over to Razzo. Razzo in a good spot, but Charlie Baker.
Smart move by Baker just to clean it out, even if it was just for a moment.
It's going to stay with the Owasso, though. 4:59 to go in this first half. Sends it in a good spot, but once again, Hendrickson being the wall that stops the ball. Pacheco with a good touch. Just going to reset, send it back over to Roberts. Roberts looking cross field, though. Sends it high up, but
not nearly a handball going against the Tigers. Naranjo looked like he had touched it, JoJo.
Didios is there.
That's going to be a throw-in for the Rams.
It's going to say throw in Rams.
Thank you to Rainbow Nut Butter for sponsoring Broken Arrow Tiger Soccer. Rainbow Nut Butter of Broken Arrow wishes the Tiger soccer team a successful 2024
They're calling for a handball, but they don't get it. It's going to stay with Williamson. Williamson taking it down. It's going to be an easy pickup right there for E-Boss. He's going to leave it to his feet. And now he's just going to pick it up safely, fall on it. A little bit of a clown right there messing with him.
I think he's just trying to eat some time away.
Speaking of eat some time away, Dan, I almost came here late. The viewers might not know it, but I was running to get in here. I was almost
just
late.
to hang out with me, from what I hear.
And by the nick of a hair, I was at a senior board dinner, ate some awesome Los Cabos, legally drove here, did not speed, got here in time, right at the nick of time as Naranjo comes out for Noah Allen, but I got here, and
I'm glad that you made it here safe, JoJo, because Tigers obviously needed you to be on the call tonight since you've been with me all season long.
Yep, Irvine sends it over to Douglas. Douglas says he keeps it in, putting on some moves. Good stuff by him. Douglas is a freshman, man. Although he lost it, put some moves on. They're going to call a foul on him. It's going to be a free kick for him. So we're 2:59 to go.
And a score update for you, Jinx and Mustang. Jinx is leading 1-0 in the first.
Just like that, but Dugan streaking downfield like a bolt of lightning, but Hendrickson, the wall that stops the ball.
Jinx is up 1-0 against Mustang.
So 2:30 left to go until half.
It's going to go out. Dugan put a little too much on it.
That's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Man, we got graduation is exactly a week away from today. A lot of the seniors on this BA Tiger soccer team. So, but before they get to graduation, they got to handle some business, get this game over, potentially state. Then after that, put on that cap and gown, walk with hopefully an OSSAA medal on their neck. That'd be beautiful.
And I can't wait to hear your speech, JoJo. Hopefully I get a shout out in it, potentially.
We'll have to see, Dan. We will have to see.
Osborne
sends that one in a good spot, but it's going to be headed over by Dylan Hammer. Williamson has it now, though, with the blonde bleached hair. Sends it over to Dugan. Dugan crosses that one in a good spot, but Roberts shuts that one down and sends it through. Pacheco's going to be there. Gets a high touch on it. Dedios got it. Dedios back over right in the middle of Hendrickson and Osborne. They're just going to send it back over to E-Boss. Sends it high up, volleys it over to Osborne. Osborne with a good touch. Sends it over basically to Raya.
Raya saves it from nearly going out of bounds as we're down to 1 minute here in the first half. Osborne cross midfield to Pacheco. Pacheco missed the header opportunity, but he gets it right back. Nope. Rams get it right back.
Good job by Peb. Cameron Peb does a good job shutting that one down, doing his job as the defensive mid. Just getting it out of the area. Don't want to keep it in that middle area. Just got to get it out of there.
40 seconds remain here. Make it 30. Hector's trying to race towards that ball, but unable to get it.
So it goes over to Dunkel. Dunkel sends it through in the middle. Osborne's going to head that one out the way, though. Now we're down to 10 seconds to go. The countdown begins.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
ball's up.
1.
Just going to take us straight over to halftime with a 1-0 score towards the Tigers. Goal by Javi Magallanes earlier on.
So that will do the first half of play. Broken Arrow leading the Owasso Rams 1-0. Stay with us. You're watching Tigers soccer on ArrowVision.
It's not every day that we get to take the ArrowVision bus on the road as we're at Griffin Media to check out the intricacies of what goes on with media.
That's right, Dan. We're here to look at the in-studio version of News on 6 as well as the radio station. Let's take a look.
Students dove right in to learn about the inner workings of Griffin Media. Their first stop was the radio station, inside the studio of 92.9 The River with Carly Rush.
That was the Gap Band. You dropped a bomb on me. Hey, did you know that they're from Tulsa?
Rush, who shared firsthand her journey in front of the microphone, began right here in Tulsa with a part-time job at the University of Tulsa.
I have a passion to entertain, to tell stories. You know, maybe you're the class clown or something. This is definitely the job for you.
Down the hall, the Blitz 1170 AM was the perfect spot for our ArrowVision students dreaming of sports glory. Program Director Jeremy Poplin and Blitz producer Bryce Halls advised them to keep mastering their social media.
You can start your own thing right away, right? I mean, you can even just get your own practice going on, and I think that's really important for kids to be able to start their own production.
Production skills will take you further than anything in this business. On-air people, everyone wants that job, but on-air people come and go. Production, there's always going to be a need for it no matter what.
From Griffin Radio, the students made their way to the News on 6 studio, where our very own Jasmine Bell had the chance to visit with some of News on 6's on-air talent, including morning anchor Leanne Taylor and meteorologist Stephen Narrance.
How do you feel experiences like this help better the next generation of journalists?
It absolutely gives you an opportunity to go in and meet the people that are making the news, working on the news right now, and gives you an idea, is that something I really want to do down the road?
I remember what it was like when I learned about the business at this age, so being able to turn that around and be the one that gives out that wisdom, it's really cool.
At News on 6, it's like a big family putting together the news every night. With decades of journalism experience, there's a lot to learn.
We go and condense a 2-hour meeting down into the 1 minute of information that you really need to know. Got to be curious about what's going on, be informed, read stuff. That's the preparation I would suggest.
You may not stay forever, but the job skills that you learn are going to really be good. Communication, organization, crushing deadlines. If you can handle all those, you can handle it in so many other places in this world.
Asking questions, you should be asking to go out. If it's being a reporter that you want to do, if it's being an anchor, figuring out how you can get on the set. The more skills you have, the more successful you'll be in a newsroom.
Our ArrowVision tour now made a stop at One Oak Field as the drillers in action, getting all the behind-the-scenes footage of seeing what it's like to put a baseball game together.
Dan, no surprise here. ArrowVision is always up to something when it comes to cultivating our next generation of journalists.
Control rooms where the magic happens before a game can be hectic. ArrowVision's Blake Shy also works part-time for the drillers, just like our regular ArrowVision games. Today, Daryl Turner was in the driver's seat, teaching our students valuable lessons.
I was young at one point, and I was eager to learn, and it's nice to be able to show people from in high school, because I didn't know this was an opportunity for a career path, and it's nice to see this for younger kids, I guess.
Yeah, it's a full circle. Like, you know, learning stuff here, you know, even as a high school student, can help a great deal, you know, in the classroom as well.
Pitch, he's swinging a fly ball to right, racing back to his left on the run, can't get it. Reaching out was Town. The ball caroms off the wall and into second base with yet another hit. A double is Gothier.
During the festivities, our students delved into the print journalism with Barry Lewis at the Tulsa World, a veteran in the field for over 40 years.
Here about an hour before the game, it's all set, check out. If there's pre-game notes, like any roster moves, a great ride for 40 years, starting with the Tulsa Tribune and now with the Tulsa World. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of interesting experiences, been to places I never imagined I'd get a chance to go to.
So there you have it, a fun-filled day and first-hand experience of what it takes to be a journalist in various forms, all while enjoying a Drillers baseball game.
Make sure you tune in to ArrowVision every week for a new episode of Good Morning Broken Arrow.
And also check us out on all social media platforms to find out where we'll be at next. Until next time, go Tigers.
telling stories for ArrowVision across the district, you never know where you might end up. From sports stories to inside classrooms or activities outside, we strive to share the most unique stories that represent the forefront of our school district. Along the way of telling these stories, I encountered a problem with a camera malfunction and a wireless mic issue, hindering our ability to share these great stories. And that's where this issue begins telling another great story at Vanguard Academy. Meet Samuel Velez, a sophomore with dreams of becoming an engineer and the first person in his family to attend college after immigrating from Venezuela.
It's the way that we learn things. We put our hands on stuff, and Mr. Honley, he taught me how to 3D print, and thanks not only Mr. Honley but also other of my peers, my classmates. So it's a thing that we all work together and we all learn and we all contribute.
He's got some serious engineering skills for his age, taking on projects like creating detailed topographic maps of the Grand Canyon and even designing a complete model of one of the world's greatest marvels.
So our students are learning really the future of innovation. Really the future of innovation and engineering is going to be different. It's going to be all about people. And so our students, when they graduate here, they're actually going to have a competitive advantage with all other students as well as even seasoned engineers, because they're going to have the skills to be able to connect with people and focus on, okay, what are their needs and how can they come up with these solutions by asking the right questions versus being solution driven.
Sam's engineering skills were put to the test, and he transitioned from design to problem solving and 3D printing, resulting in a finished product. It's clear his future is promising. His prototype addressed an issue for ArrowVision. With the support of Vanguard Academy, there's no telling how far he can go.
Because I really like this stuff, and it'll be amazing if I could just get the chance to go in the field and actually do actual meaningful research and actually make an impact.
Samuel's quick thinking and problem-solving skills go way beyond just prototypes and 3D printing. He's the kind of guy who can tackle any challenge that comes his way, whether it's in the classroom or out in the real world.
He's working right now to actually create a website for our school. Really, there's not anything I wouldn't come to Sam to ask for help with. And so he's such a great kid, and I'm really excited to see where his story leads him.
From problem solving to uncovering another story along the way, the future of our students continues to make an impact. At Vanguard Academy with ArrowVision, I'm Dan Hawk.
And welcome back to the Kirkland Soccer Complex. The Broken Arrow Tigers on top of the Owasso Rams, 1-0. As halftime is closing down to 1:35. In Jinx country, it's Mustang trailing the Trojans 1-0. Remember, the winner of this game will play either Mustang or Jinx for the state championship, and that will be on Saturday. If it's a east side opponent with an east side opponent, they will play that in Oklahoma City. If it's both our area teams, as in the Tulsa Metro is concerned, what JoJo David has told me, they will play that game at the University of Tulsa.
Yes, that will be the case if that happens. But if not, it'll be Mustang, and it'll be somewhere in LKC. They haven't verified where yet. And state is either going to be on Friday or on Saturday. So either
it will be Saturday regardless.
Oh, they verified that already?
Yes.
Perfect.
It will be Saturday regardless. If you look at the bracket here, it's just to be determined, but it will be on Saturday. So if that score holds and our score holds, then you're looking at a Broken Arrow taking on Jinx for the state championship. Correction, Friday night. I need to count my days. We've been busy, JoJo, with ArrowVision. A lot of events going on to get you ready to graduate.
There is a lot been going on. Oh, man, I'm going to have to find a way to get off work. What the? Oh, man, I might be cooked. We're going to have to figure out what to do, but.
So we're about ready to start the second half, and the Rams said, no, we're going to take it away now. Are they going to
They're just playing around with it, getting themselves ready, doing their thing.
Now they kind of threw my clock operator off here, and it wasn't his fault. They just started early, but they're waiting for the referees. They're not on the turf yet. Now the referees are coming out.
One of my favorite memories from this season, not all the great calls, not all the memories of Dan and I's history facts. My favorite memory is whenever there were people getting mad at our scoreboard guy for messing up on something that they shouldn't have gotten mad about. That just reminded me of that. So, yeah.
All right, so the Owasso Rams, some interesting facts for you. They are the Rams.
Okay.
Before the 1950s, though, can you guess their mascot without looking?
Okay. When you think of Owasso.
I'll give you a bird, a type of bird.
Oh, it's a bird. Okay. I was going to say wildcat, but type of bird, we're going to go with a robin.
Not a robin.
Ah!
Not a robin. It was not a robin. Can you give me another? Do you have it, JoJo? Do you have another guess for mascot prior to the Ram?
We're gonna go out on a limb and say flamingo.
Not a flamingo. I would
it.
love to see a flamingo mascot, but that's not happening. They were the Owls.
Oh, okay.
Or owl.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that to be the case. That's kind of cool. It's a pretty cool mascot thing to have.
So that is the mascot for you. Some notable alumni: Dylan Bundy, obviously pitcher. Aaron Colvin, Pro Bowler for the Houston Texans. Brian Flynn, a Major League player as well. Keon Hatcher, football player for the Raiders. Pete Cosma with the Cardinals. And a name that you probably don't know, but I've interviewed him a couple of times. He's a 4-time Super Bowl champ, played for Oklahoma State. John Cole.
Who?
John Cole. It's before your time. We're talking the Steel Curtain in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
He's 76, but he won 4 Super Bowl titles, and he played center and offensive tackle for the Rams way back in the day. But he's also an Oklahoma State Cowboy. And then for you NBA fans, Shake Milton, obviously now with the New York Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks. But, yeah, Owasso seems to be richly embedded in some athletic blood over there, so shout out to them. Having a lot of rich history. It used to be the Owasso Owls. That kind of flows well. Owasso Owls or Owasso Owl. And now they're the Rams. But, you know, the logo looks cool. And going into this game, we're 38 minutes and 21 seconds left. It is 1-0 Tigers. Good give right there. And Goy's got it. Goy with a deep strike, but a little, not too much on it. It's going to be an easy save right there for Martin King. Wait, Martin King? Why am I just catching on to his name? What is his middle name initial? That'd be so cool. If it was an L, that'd be so cool. I find that so cool. Shout out to Martin King in the goal.
JoJo David, our class president and our comic relief, on the mic with me for every home game here at Kirkland.
I try to bring a little bit of seasoning of some Gen Z in here. You know, we've got some.
He brings the sugar and spice to the press box every time.
And also everything nice. It's good, a good spot. Oh, man, that could have been something. It's still in there. Good job by the Tigers. That was CB2-2. But Evan Bosch is going to grab that one.
Oh, my goodness. Boss jumping up. Rams had a chance there, but some heads-up defensive effort out of Broken Arrow to keep that one at bay.
Yeah, Landon Crawford had a good look, and Ebos wasn't even there. But who was there? Guess who it was? Our beautiful artist, Charlie Baker, CB22, sticking his foot out there, not letting anything get past him. And that could have evened the scoreboard, made it 1-1. Good job right there. Staying in front of a deep strike, but a little too much on it.
A little too much sauce. So it'll be a goal kick for Broken Arrow. Score update, like I said, it's Jinx and Mustang. They're still in the first. Remember, they started 30 minutes prior or after us because they kicked off at 7:30. So it is 1-0 Jinx over Mustang right now, still in the first.
Man, I wish we could see like the time of it and like when their first goal was scored. 'Cause it was scored on pretty early.
It did score very early. So another throw in for the Rams.
Thank you to Chris Nichols, CJBR, for sponsoring Broken Arrow Soccer. Their staff wishes the Tigers soccer team a successful 2024 season.
Tigers trying to get something going there, but the Rams snuffed it out.
Good job by CB22 getting in front of that one, and him and Osborne.
Osborne sitting out to Morosky. Morosky trying to get by his defender, goes to the middle.
He's keeping
still with the
control
ball.
of it.
Still has the ball. How about the effort out of Morosky?
Taking on 3 guys at one time, and he still has it. Putting on some moves, keeping it. It's gonna go out. It's gonna stay Tiger ball though. And Naranjo's got it. Volleys it up over to Ngoy, but Ngoy keeps it in. Good job by him. Morosky's got it now. Fakes out the cross, goes for it now. Oh, and that's on a good spot. Magalas for 2. That could have been something special. Magalas put it a little bit high up. Givens went up for the header initially. It skimmed over his head. Magalas had an opportunity. Little too much on that one, but it's going to stay 1-0 Tigers.
Javi had a chance there.
And now my favorite goalie of all time, Martin King, sends this one over to Dylan Hammer. Hammer over to Raya. Raya sends that one in a good spot. Owasso cooking up right here. They're cooking and I want to eat some of it. Good job as they cross on this right side. Raya's going to cross this one. Potentially keeps it actually. Sends it with the left, but Roberts gets his foot right in front of it. Good job by him as Magallanes got it. Roberts over to Ngoy.
It's going to pop out of bounds, so Roberts will toss this one in.
Thank you to Pro Sprinklers for sponsoring Tiger Soccer. They want to wish that Tigers a successful 2024.
He's running up the field. Got away with one, it looked like there. Rams fans saying, hey, scoot back, but he got away with one there.
Yeah, got a little too antsy. Henderson's going to get in front of that one. He's going to cross that. So Magallanes gets in front of it.
Magallanes, lots of footwork out of him. He's been able to play with 1 goal in the back of the net. Will he get 2, JoJo?
We'll have to wait and see.
Morosky's
got a good look.
Trying to get an edge. Sends it over to the middle.
Oh, they're going to say offsides, I think.
It'll be a free kick for the Rams.
I think the offsides was either on Givens or on Ngoy. Either one it was. It was an offsides anyway. Morosky took that one down himself. He did a great job, in fact. As they send that one. CB22 gets in front of it, sends it out of bounds safely. And Landon Crawford's going to get ready to throw this one in. Luis Urquiza takes it himself, but
Rams with some tough D again, guarding that box pretty heavily. Ngoy with a chance here.
Magallanes has got it. He's taking himself, and Ngoy is onside.
Now it goes to Morosky. Morosky with a clean look here in the corner.
The fans are standing up. It's in a good spot. Good header.
It goes back to Magallanes.
Magallanes with a good touch, putting on some moves. Strikes it himself. It stays in the air. Magallanes still has it. Dugan knocks him over. They're not going to call it, though. Stays with Givens.
Givens now with the ball. Sends it across. But it's going to go out of bounds, and King's going to get it right back. Tigers putting all the pressure on the Rams right now.
Man, that was a lot going on in the box. A lot for me and Dan to talk about, but it ends up coming out with the Owasso. And Owasso did a good job defensively, staying in front of everything, preventing any type of goal to get in. As Martin King's going to get ready to send this one. They're going to call time. I don't know what for. I think there might be an injured player or... Don't know what's being discussed, but ref's talking over to Hammer. Hammer put the thumbs up, so I think he's all good.
32 minutes left here in the ball game.
The sun is setting.
King goes to Hammer.
Hammer sends it. Good touch. Good attempt by Naranjo trying to take it from him.
Yeah, he was trying to get it with the one leg, but unsuccessful.
Parker over to Dugan. Dugan's got it, puts on a move.
Dugan nearly touched it on the turf.
What a move by Dugan. And it's gonna stay corner. Good job by Osborne.
JoJo, it looked like when he fell to the turf that he touched the ball, but referee's on top of it, so I might be wrong.
Yeah, he might have a little bit, but either way, it was a good take by him. He got knocked over a little bit by Osborne, but I don't think it was anything too major to call it a penalty, as some of the Owasso fans are calling for it, but it's going to be a corner kick for him anyway, and he can put it in a good spot.
So Dunkel on the corner kick. The junior defender.
It's high up. E-Boss punches it out, but the goal is Magallanes fighting for it. It's going to stay with the Owasso, though, and they're looking for the cross. Comes a little bit more inside. Good job by Givens defensively, but it's going to be another corner kick. It's going to be Cash Dunkel getting ready to take it again. Duncan getting ready to put it in another good spot for him. It's up. A little low, it's in a pretty good spot, but it's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Now, I know there's still plenty of time, but time eventually could be playing a factor for the Rams.
They're sending that one over to Henderson. Henderson's going to send it high up. Naranjo, good job defensively. He hit the ball first, but they're going to end up calling it. And I mean, we say it a lot, but these free kicks, they're in spots where you sends it. It's going to be high up. E-Boss is going to try to keep it in. It's going to be a corner kick.
That's going to be a corner kick for the Rams. Thank you to Wells Coleman Homes for sponsoring the
corner kick.
Owasso. Successful 2024 season. Go Tigers!
Owasso with the corner kick.
Sends it high up in a good spot. It's still in there. Williamson's got it.
But he's blocked. Tigers have a chance. Plenty of green in front of them.
And Goy's got it.
It's Nagoy.
He's got three guys he can give it to, but he's taking it himself so far. Crosses that one over to Givens.
Givens gets pushed lightly, though, as King comes up out of the box to grab the ball.
Yeah, Dylan Hammer was right on Givens. Givens had a step on him. He had to kind of go around him, so he kind of lost some green when he did that. So it's easy job for Martin King just gobbling that one up. Roberts shuts that one down. Good job by him. Putting it in the middle, but Givens is right there to receive it. Sends it back over to Osborne. Osborne back over to Givens. And they're gonna call that one on Hayden Parker. Got a little too physical on him. E-Boss is gonna be the man to take the free kick. He gets right to it. Borowski's there. Borowski is there. And does he have it? He might.
Oh my goodness, Borowski. If he could have just squared up a little bit tighter on the ball, JoJo, that would have given Broken Arrow a 2-0 advantage.
Hey, that would have been something right there. I mean, E-Boss had a good thought process. It started with him by initially taking that free kick as soon as possible, sending it in a good spot, and Goy went for the header, didn't get it, but it bounced right in the spot where Morowski had it. It was up in the air. He had a touch on it, but barely inches away on that right side.
That's going to be a throw-in for Owasso.
It's going to be throwing Owasso, but before that, they're going to sub in an Owasso player. I think it's going to be Dylan Hammer coming out for Caleb Miles.
Coach Smoker talking to a handful of his players, and I think they're kind of just discussing about that opportunity that was missed there. Rams get it right back. Williams. Ball up in the air. Borowski now. Nagoy comes up with it with a header. Nagoy,
he's staying
over in
with
the corner. He still has the ball. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for BA.
Good job by Miles getting slide tackling that one, hitting the ball before hitting the player. So good read by him as that was going to be a throw-in for the Tigers. And then we got the three youngins, Chenley Lowe, Angel Angel De Dios, and Bryce Douglas Acosta getting ready to come in for the Tigers. Magallanes with a good touch. Sends it over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson's got it. Taking it himself. He's looking for the cross right here, but just going to send it over to Givens. Givens on that far right side. Keeps it in. Sends it low. It's going to be easily grabbed right there by Martin King.
Shamrock Tires wants to wish the Tigers a wonderful 2024 season. Thank you, Shamrock.
King's either just gonna roll this one over to that side, over to Cash Dunkel. Dunkel sends it to his other captain, Hayden Parker. Parker trailing downfield, sends it over to Dugan. Dugan has a good run. He's gonna send this one immediately to Raya.
Raya sends it out into the practice field. So it'll be a goal kick for BA.
Tigers, number 8.
Bryce Douglas Acosta getting ready. Coming in for Alex Moravsky, Javi Magallanes, and Marcus Givens.
And number 44, Tiggy Whoa.
This is going to be goal kick for E-Boss. E-Boss sends this one high up. Header by Parker. Parker over to his teammate Landon Crawford. Crawford back over to Dunkel. Douglas sends that one to Ngoy. Ngoy's there, but now Douglas is there with a good touch. Sends it cross field to Didios, the freshman. Sends it to Ngoy. Ngoy's there. He got knocked over, but they're not going to call it. And that could have been a penalty because that was inside of the box.
Coach Smoker not happy about that one, and rightfully so. He took a header all the way to the turf, hitting it hard.
Yeah, that's going to be easy. It's going to let it go out of bounds.
That's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers.
Yep, 24 to go in this game. And that could have been a penalty that could have ended, that could have been the dagger for the Tigers if they got that opportunity, but was not called.
And an update for you with Jinx and Mustang. They're still in the first. Jinx is leading 2-0 over Mustang.
Douglas has it.
For the Jinx and Mustang game. They're still in the first half, and the score is now 2-0 Jinx.
It's going to be Roberts. Inched it forward to throw this one in over to Douglas. Douglas has it, but the touch.
That
one just bounced out of bounds.
Roberts with the header.
How about Roberts? Gets it out of bounds and then goes back on defense and gets the ball right back and does work once again, JoJo.
Once again, another one of those guys who's kind of risen from his ruins earlier on. Wasn't really a guy who was starting on this Tiger team or getting many minutes anyway, and kind of just came out of nowhere and has been doing his thing.
High school soccer program. Discover the friendlier side of banking with Wee Street. The community-focused credit union.
This is going to be a goal kick.
Become members and members become family. Learn more at WeStreet.org.
So Owasso's got it. Sam Aycock sends it over to his teammate, Landon Crawford. Crawford's got it, but Roberts and Douglas are both there. Now, people getting knocked over, but it's going to.
Referee's coming up to talk to Crawford. I think he's just trying to plead his case on everything, but you're down to 22 minutes and frustration slowly starting to creep in on the Rams. Header's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, that header by Caleb Miles.
They're just going to take their time. No need to rush to get to it, as Roberts is going to be the guy to take it. Hector Pacheco on that left side getting warmed up, getting ready to come back in. Also, Gavin Dill, Lil Dilly there. Didios was there. Naranjo with a good touch. Naranjo sends it over to Didios, but Dugan's got it now. Sends it high up, but Naranjo gets in front of it. Over to Chenli Low. Chenli Low to Naranjo. Naranjo has it. Back to Chenli Low. Chenli Low with the strike, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's going to be a goal kick for Owasso.
Martin King's getting ready to take this one.
Neighborly champions and local businesses. We help people find and support the merchants that best support their communities. Become a Neighborly merchant today by visiting neighborly.com. That's NABRLEE.com.
This time we'd like to thank our One Club sponsors, Quick Trip, the Arrow Group, TTCU Federal Credit Union, Tulsa Bone and Joint, Simpson St. John, First National Bank of Broken Arrow.
Man, you run it backwards. It's instilled in our minds. It feels like Ngoe's in a good spot. Ngoe's got it with a strike.
King falls to the turf, saves that goal from happening.
Man, King dove for it immediately. He had a dream that that would happen, and a good save by him. As that one now is in with Hammer. Hammer sends that one through. CB22 was there, but it's going to stay with Raza. Razzo's making moves on Roberts, but Roberts shuts that one down. They're getting mad physical, but stays with Razzo. But Henderson shuts that one down. It's going to be a throw-in.
That's going to be a throw-in for Owasso.
Gavin Dilly, Lil Dill getting ready to check in this game. First time today. Now we're 20 minutes flat left in this game. Gavin Dill. Gavin Dill.
Coming in for
getting ready to come in for Josh Ngoe.
Tigers, number 15, Gavin Dill.
That's normally a guy who plays that center back position, coming in to play that center forward position. It's a little bit of a switch up, but we got 19 to go in this game. Douglas and Roberts are both there. I think they're going to say handball.
And another reminder for you, JoJo, we beat the Rams twice this year already, at home and away.
You said earlier, Dan, it is hard to beat a team not just twice, but 3 times. It seems to be hardly accomplished, but as of right now, Tigers looking promising. But before that, it's going to be Luis Urquiza getting ready to take this free kick in a pretty good spot. He's got the number 10. Can he channel in his inner Messi to put it in a good spot? We'll have to wait and see. As refs getting everything situated between the players, making sure they're all good. Urquiza sends it up in a good spot. Dugan gets the header, but it's going to be a gobble up for Ebos.
Yeah, Ebos just falls on it. In the NBA, the Celtics take the 1-0 series lead over the Cavs, 120-95. No surprise there. And the big one tonight, the Thunder versus the Mavs. That will be at 8:30.
Yeah, that one hit Chenli Low in the arm, so it's going to be a free kick. Urquiza had it, gave it, but now Cam Peb's got it. He lost it. Urquiza's right in front of it again. Urquiza putting on some moves. Urquiza himself.
That one goes out of bounds, so it'll go back to BA, or correction, corner kick for the Owasso Rams.
Yeah, hit Osborne in the back. He did a good job turning his back, make sure he didn't get an handball or anything like that, and ended up going out of bounds. Jack Irvine getting ready to check in on that far left side, getting warmed up, getting ready.
Rams trying to get one sneaking in, but Tigers once again playing some heavy defense. They get it right back though. Urquiza. Dugan, correction, on the far side.
Dugan still got it, keeping control of it himself.
Trying to sneak one in.
It's in a good spot to Urquiza. Urquiza, it's up, still up, in a very scary spot. Williamson has it. Williamson with a strike, but Ebos is gonna grab it. Just wasting time, getting ready to pick it up.
Down to 17 minutes. Ebos slowing it down a little bit. Now he boots it. Goes across midfield.
Dilly, Low Dilly was in front of it. Naranjo sends it high up. Douglas and Lowe Diller there. Chenley Lowe's got it. Williamson stayed right in front of him, though. He sends it over to Roberts. Roberts sends that one to Douglas. Douglas has a touch. Chenley Lowe.
Yeah, nice pass from Roberts.
That should have been a call. They got a little physical on Lowe.
Past couple times, Tigers can't catch a break. Down to 16-31.
Yeah, Williamson's got it. All himself, just taking his time. Sends it over to Urquiza. Urquiza's got it, taking it himself down. Just him. Cam Pebworth, good job using his feet, taking that one, but stays with the Owasso. Back over to Dugan on that left side.
Yeah, Dugan with plenty of green in front of him as Osborne picks up the defense.
Dugan sends that one over, but Henderson, the wall that stops the ball, sends it high up in the air. Deal gets a good touch on it. Almost stayed with it. He does. Slides, gets it to Chenley Lowe, but Owasso gets in front of it. It's going to be a cross. Good job by Robert, shutting that one down.
Yeah, Crawford trying to sneak one in, JoJo. Robert steals it.
Man, Roberts is channeling his inner Busquets, playing great defense as he's going back now offensively, doing his thing. Keeps it in.
That one's going to go right to the BA bench, so it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Down to 15-25. We've got a couple of substitutions coming in, JoJo.
Yep. Marcus Givens, Jack Irvine, and Alex Moravsky coming in for Chenley Lowe, Angel De Dios, and Bryce Douglas Acosta coming out. As it's 15:05 to go in this game. Roberts sends it over. Good job by him. Bending up. That should be a call. And they're calling that on Moravsky, question mark? It was Moravsky after he got slid tackle. He got up. His foot was up, and he had knocked over an Owasso defender, so that was the call.
I think, honestly, that one was just a call where the referee was out of position when he called it and only saw the player on the turf, so he was going off of what he was feeling, which was seeing the player on the turf.
Yeah. So it ended up being a call. It's going to be a free kick Owasso. Schmoger's trying to argue it, but can't really change it at this point.
But if you're going to have a free kick, JoJo, this is where you'd want it, in the back field on that end. As the clock has stopped here, Coach Smoker's still talking to the referee, and he's trying to get confirmation through the other referee, but there's not much he's going to get here. So this will fire up the BA faithful, and honestly, that's the one thing you can go with.
Both sides are getting a little more energetic. So we've got 14:36 to go.
So the clock restarts.
Pebworth, good
nice
header.
header at the right place at the right time, JoJo.
But it stays with Williamson. But Cam Peb gets in front of it. Just got to send that one through. Good job by him. Just no need to say anything. Just get it away.
Thank you to Longevity Effect for sponsoring Broken Arrow Soccer.
It's going to be a throw-in for Owasso.
A successful and healthy 2024 soccer season.
Now getting towards 13 to go. It's going to be almost times for desperate measures for this Owasso team. Going to have to pull Martin King out, not soon, but around that 2-minute mark unless they can score. They've been playing well. They can get a goal, so Tigers cannot play as if they've already won the game. They got to keep playing well. Dugan's got it, but Roberts is there. He sends that one over to CB22. Just going to safely send it cross field over to Naranjo.
Naranjo speeds it up there.
Irvine there for the header. Irvine is now over to Moravsky.
Moravsky with some green. He could go right back to Irvine.
He sends it, and he could have.
Probably should have went to Irvine right there.
Yeah, I think he was looking for the cross, not really the goal anyway, but good save right there by Martin King. That's Urquiza's got it. Urquiza sends that one in a good spot, but Osborne has the speed to get there to shut it down. Just going to box him out. Does a great job doing so. It's going to be a goal kick, Tigers.
It's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers.
It's 12:47 to go.
The Broken Arrow Tigers. Action brings people and opportunities together.
Down to 12:41.
Dill is there. Good header by him. Gets it over to Givens. Givens cuts it inside, but
he was trying to slow it down a little bit, but nothing doing.
Roberts is there. They're going to call that one. And Coach Garland Best jumping up and down. Unk was getting a little into it, and I felt the same way that he did right there.
You know, I know we've been kind of giving the refs a break, but that one was pretty bad right there.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one, but either way, it stays a Owasso ball. Urquiza says that cross field.
Nothing scathed, though. Like, everything seems to be okay.
Urquiza with a strike. E-Boss, I don't know why. I think he touched it. Thought it hit a defender, but corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick over there for Owasso.
It's a corner kick for the Rams.
It's going to be, I think Hayden Parker's going to be the man taking it.
11:30 to go. Nice header save by BA to keep it out of the box.
It's still inside, though. Good job by Irvine sending that one out of there.
Ronho just throwing his body on the turf.
Yep, Urquiza has it, sends it. Roberts is on it. Sends it high up to himself, keeps it. Meg's a guy.
How about the magician trick out of Roberts?
And Roberts is looking like another coming of Pele, but it's going to be a throw-in for Owasso. Dugan hustling up to throw this one in.
And at the half, Jinx is leading Mustang 2-0.
Mustang Jinx match is now at halftime. Score still remains 2-0.
Moravsky gets in front of it, volleys that one over to Givens, but Dill gets there. As they send it over to Dugan.
Dugan trying to pick up his feet here, pick up some green.
Dugan crosses that one in a good spot. Razzo's on it, but good job by Osborne shutting it down. That might be, it's going to stay with him.
That stayed in bounds too, JoJo.
Yeah, he kept that one in. Good job by him. Givens is on it. Lost it.
Givens trying with a slide tackle.
They're going to say that was a free kick on Owasso. I don't know what it was specifically, but
I don't know if it was Givens slide tackle. I don't know. So stoppage time here. 9:55.
Angel Dedios is coming in.
Tigers, number 17. Angel Dedios.
He's coming in for Marcus Givens, who's on that far right side. Coming out, then we got
restart here in just a moment.
Josh Ngoy and Noah Allen getting ready to come in as well.
Referees trying to find out. All right, and here we go. Referees were trying to get the players all set.
Urquiza, it's in a good spot. Header. CB22's on it. Just got to get it out of there. So he keeps it out. They're going to say corner kick or goal kick, I think. Goal kick.
So, goal kick for Broken Arrow. Right place at the right time.
Yep. That's Josh Ngoy and Noah Allen coming in for Alex Moravsky.
Coming on the field here, Broken Arrow Tigers, number 47, Noah Allen.
And Gavin Dill coming out for Josh Ngoy.
Number 7, Joshua Ngoy.
For waiting for the ref's whistle as he gets it, and E-Boss is going to send this one high up. That's a hit the hand. Oh, they're going to say it hit Irvine's hand, in fact. That clearly, I thought it hit a Owasso defender's hand, but it's going to be a free kick for him. He's going to send that one through in a good spot. He's there on it. And that's going to go out of bounds for another goal kick.
Goal kick, Tigers.
8:20 to go, JoJo. It has literally become standing room only here.
Very much. E-Boss is going to send this one. By the time it's up, it'll probably be about 8 minutes to go in this match.
E-Boss
sends it
midfield.
over. Irvine's on it, but gets over to Williamson. Didios got it, hits it. Stays with Owasso, though. Still stays with him. Crossed in a good spot, but Roberts shuts that one down. Give it to Ngoy. Ngoy back over. Good job by Allen, just getting it out of there.
King comes out. Ball on the turf. Didn't really have a good spot to pass it, but they clean it out.
Now Dugan's there, and he's got green grass ahead of him. But Roberts is there. It's in a spot. Oh, miscommunication. Could have been bad, but...
Could have been bad, but E-Boss heads up play, picks it up, and Unk says, come on, boys, let's figure it out.
Coach Garland Betts really invested into this game. You can tell by his emotion that he shows all around. E-Boss sends it high up to Didios, misses the header. Good job right there by Didios. Didios gets it over to Ngoy. Ngoy had it, but defender had to step on him. Ngoy gets in front of it. That's a clear one. Ref says no. Stays with BA. Ngoy's on it.
So Ngoy's still with the ball.
Irvine's on it. Irvine back over to Ngoy. Ngoy
sends it, but he got deflected a little bit, and so he didn't have his full 100% leg to send it to the net by King.
Man, a lot of no calls so far today. It's questionable, but Dugan's got it anyway. Meggs, Allen kind of stopped. I don't know why.
Dugan looked like he stepped out of bounds too, JoJo. As Urquize going to the middle. He goes back to the Rams. Tigers with a header, and they get it right back.
Irvine's got it now. Irvine
gets
clearly hit. That's a good first call so far.
And Irvine is going to be feeling that one on the turf. Slow to get up. He eventually gets up, and he's telling, I need a substitution. He's coming out.
Javi Magallanes coming in for Irvine. We hope that he's all good. It's a big piece on this team.
Magallanes, just a sophomore. The sophomore scored earlier in the first half.
He sends that one in a good spot. Oh, two ahead of Didios. He came inside too fast.
Didios was trying to pick up that header there, JoJo. Did he get it to the back of the net?
Urquiza's got it now. And that's a good run by him. But good job by Hendrickson. He is the wall that stops the ball. We always say it, and I'm going to say it again. He is the wall that stops the ball. Beautiful stuff.
Javi with the ball, and he's got plenty of green in front of him with 4:50 to go here in the contest.
That touch was a little too ahead of him, though. It's 4:46 to go. We're all on our feet.
The Rams get the ball right back.
Man, that isn't possible without Hendrickson's effort right there. That is something that should be remembered as one of the key points. Is Javi Magallanes can get there. Oh, Noah Allen.
That's going to be a throw-in for Owasso.
It's going to be
Rams will throw it in, and it will be Dylan Hammer. Nope. He's going to give it to his teammate, Herrera.
Walter G. Herrera taking it, sends it high up.
Roberts there with a header. And it looked like a handball, but it wasn't. It'll go back to BA.
Henderson just going to boot this one.
Cleans it out.
Good job by Ngoy. Just get it out of there. Good job.
Smart move. Sends it all the way back to King. King's not going to have much time here. He sends it back out to his teammate. Under 4 minutes to go now here in the ball game. A state championship on the line for Broken Arrow.
It's going to stay with the Rams. 3:46 to go. Once again, it's going to be Herrera taking the throw-in. He's going to throw it high up. In a good spot to Urquiza. Urquiza's there. CB22 is there, though. Urquiza keeps it in. And that's going to be a corner for Owasso. That's what they wanted.
Owasso for sponsoring Broken Arrow Soccer.
And Urquiza is going to be the guy to take the corner as well.
Successful 2024 season.
So Urquiza, with 3 minutes and 15 seconds, is going to have to get this one off quickly.
Puts it pretty low.
Line drive, back to the corner. Urquiza now with the ball again.
Naranjo's there. Good job by Naranjo.
Says that it's his ball, and it is BA's ball.
Goal kick for Tigers. Good job by Naranjo. He was the man who made that one possible.
Soccer, the Shining Hour Project wishes the Tigers a wonderful 2024 season.
And it's going to be Bryce Acosta coming in for Angel De Dios.
Broken Arrow Tigers, number 8, Bryce Acosta.
We got some subs coming in. And with that, the clock will stop. Referee's coming all the way over to Schmoker and handing a yellow card. Schmoker's not happy.
I think it was for his sub that he had made. I don't know why. He didn't wait on the sub.
He did not wait on the official, JoJo, so that's why the yellow card was forced.
I don't think it makes too much of an effect anyway,
No,
though.
it does not.
So now 2:38 to go. Owasso sending this one up. Razzo. Pebworth on the ground. And they're calling that one on Owasso. Good job by them. Good calls, that is. It's now Cam Peb's taking it. 2:14 to go. They got time. No need to rush. Take a little chill pill. Take your time.
Rams are going to need to hurry if they're going to get this one back.
Good touch by Acosta, by Douglas, but he gets it taken.
That one's going to go across the street. So we're down to under 2 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Nail biter, 1:46 to go. It's going to be a throw, and they're hurrying up to get a ball at this point. It's a throw in. Once again, sending it over to the streets.
Rams throw it in now. 1:25 to go.
Good job getting it out of there. Still with the Owasso, though. Sends that one low. Just getting it out of there. Good job by them. Sends it once again. A good header by Osborne. Could have been a handball right there on Crawford, but they don't get it. Then Acosta sends it high up.
Under a minute to go, JoJo.
It's up. Henderson just got to boot it out of there as he does.
He cleans it out. It goes past midfield now.
And this is for a state championship appearance. Sending it high up. Once again, header, but it's going back, not in a good spot. Osborne
with a leg boots it across the field into the practice field.
30 seconds. They have a corner right here.
Rams hurrying, getting into the corner. It's Dugan.
This should be the finisher right here. So they got to make sure not let anything get in that net. It's up in the air.
Dugan's kick is up.
It's still there. And
but
it's
it goes
out of bounds.
Once again, down to 10 seconds.
I think it's going to be good.
And Ebos is going to hold on to the ball here. Ebos sends it out to midfield.
And the
Tigers are victorious over Owasso. They're headed back to the state championship for the third time in 4 years and make it lucky number 13 for victories as they take down the Owasso Rams 1-0 here in the semifinals.
What a beautiful match. Beautiful ending, beautiful story, but also a sad ending as this is the last game of the year at this stadium as we're going to be going off to either OKC or Tulsa for the state championship. Dan, it was a pleasure this year.
JoJo, I appreciate the ride that you participated all season long here at Kirkland as the Trojans looking like they're going to beat Mustangs, so it'll be a Tulsa Metro rivalry, so to speak, with Broken Arrow and Jeeks. The winner tonight, the Broken Arrow Tigers over the Owasso Rams, with the 3 wins over the Rams this year. They win in the semifinals to head back to the state championship. I appreciate JoJo David all season long being on the call with me. I want to thank all the students that helped out throughout the course of the year, running cameras and doing all the things behind the scenes for ArrowVision. Greg Spencer, the director of ArrowVision, Blake Shy, our producer and engineer, and of course, Antonio Hurling, our stream director. I'd like to thank our One Club sponsors one final time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow, Cincinnati St. John, Tulsa Bone and Joint, TTCU Federal Credit Union, the Arrow Group, and Quick Trip. Also, a big shout out to Tiger Threads. They're located at the brand new Event Center North, 23rd Street, Suite 161. For all of your fan gear needs, are located in the northeast corner of the new Event Center in the south end zone at Tiger Stadium. They're open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with all the additional discounts needed for Broken Arrow Public School staff members. Down on the field is Executive Director of Athletics, and he's got that semifinal plaque for Broken Arrow, and he's going to be handing it to Coach Smoker and the team. We've got a live look down below as well. He's catching up with Coach Smoker, and I know this feeling right now, JoJo, is a big one for the Tigers.
They're back, and not only are they back in the state championship, they're back most likely against the team they wanted to play, Jinx Trojans, for that very much wanted rematch.
So the regional championship trophy handed to the Tigers, and there it's up in the air with Evan Boss. We're back in the state title game for the Broken Arrow Tigers, and they're dancing on the field at Kirkland.
Beautiful stuff. It's Javi Magallanes, Marcus Givens, and Evan Boss, in my opinion, were the 3 big pieces to get this victory for the Tigers, as they will be going off to the state championship, as we said, back-to-back for their redemption.
That will be against the Jinx Trojans, most likely, if that score hangs on, with Jinx up on top of Mustang 1-0. JoJo and I were on the call with Jinx and Broken Arrow earlier in the year. You got to go back to March 14th. The Tigers were victorious that night, 1-0.
Yeah, that game also, I believe it was Alex Moravsky or Josh Ngoy who had ended up scoring that one. But after we scored that goal, we basically had shut down Jinx for the rest of the game. But they are a very talented team that we're going to have to face off, and hopefully it comes out with the victory. But it's going to be a tough one. Hopefully we can see you guys there. I don't think we will be there streaming, as this is the last one of the year. So you guys can start crying your tears. Please cry. It's very sad. But, you know, you might see us next year. Who knows? Who knows?
So for the 3rd time in 4 years, Broken Arrow is off to the state championship. For JoJo David, I am Dan Hawk. Until next time, go Tigers.